No parent ever wants their child to fail. Every parent would want their children to succeed, but unfortunately, failure is a part of life. So, what do you do when your child begins to fail? My name is Jennifer Ikweme. I'm the director of Salma Private School, The Safe Hands, and I'll be talking to us today about how to help your child deal with failure. How to help your child deal with failure. We must understand as parents that failure is an integral part of life. Failure is not the end of the world. Failure is something that must happen on our children's journey of life. And how well we equip them on this journey is what will determine what happens to them when they fail. One of the very first things we can do as parents when our children fail, especially in the academics, is to actively communicate. Let's try to pay attention to them, listen to them, find out what they think went wrong, why they think they failed in the way they failed. Communication is very important. We might need to even pay attention to beyond what the children are saying, to what they are not saying. Listening to them, having them talk about the failure freely would help us know exactly where the problems are coming from and how we can better help them. The second thing we can do as parents is to empathize. When your child fails, the old thing of judging and calling them out, calling them names, will not work for our children now. Empathize with them. We're not saying, call a party and celebrate their failure. No. But don't go criticizing, don't go judging. Take a deep breath. I know it can be hard, to put in all that effort and see that your children have failed academically. Absolutely understand that it can be really tough. It can be really tough. But that's not the time to judge. That's not the time to criticize. That's not the time to call them names. That's a time to make sure we don't break their spirit. But one other thing we can even do before we begin to expect these results from our children is to even define what failure is and what success is. A child could come home with their grades and then they score maybe 80 over 100, or they come back with a B, they come back with an A, and then you see the result and then you're going like, I expected A stars, I expected the B, I expected an A, and then you're getting a C and getting a B. Meanwhile, the child probably got a C or got a B or got an A and is feeling good with themselves, and then you come home and then you change the goalpost. So one thing we could even do before we begin to expect these results from our children is to define what success in academics actually does mean to you as a person and should mean to your child as an individual. Talking about now, what we can do when our children fail is to promote a growth mindset. A growth mindset simply says that intelligence and abilities can be developed with hard work. Not making our children's failures define them would help them know that, I can work hard and do better. A fixed mindset says, I have failed, so I'm in failure, I can do nothing about it. But a growth mindset shows your children that it is possible that with a tint of hard work, I can actually do better. Intelligence can be grown, intelligence can be developed. So encourage them, develop that growth mindset within them. Push them to do better, help them set goals for themselves. At the beginning of the term, you could set goals with your children. Let them know, this is what we want to achieve. This is how we are going to achieve it. We might set goals with them and leave them without showing them how they can go ahead to achieve this. We must walk through that process with them to make sure that failure doesn't repeat. And lastly, please get them all the help they need. Get them all the help they need. If you need to get, a teacher, whatever you need to do, if you need to sit down and walk through the coursework with them, if you need to get them online tutorials, show them videos of how those particular things that were difficult for them, by all means, do it. We must remember that our children are children and are depending on us to make their life choices and make it right. God bless you.